gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, oh, miss. By golly, and welcome to the Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, Conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Raymond. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out of the gun to give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Get set.
Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Productive this time around. Gonna run it. It's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass. Got his man. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Kemp. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Running to the left.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. On the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on fourth and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like us, next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Got it back on second and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the counter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cornhuskers look to do some damage in the red zone. Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Kemp. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. Second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He's going to get loose. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds.
In the red zone.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they...
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. On the ground, it's Raymond. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough. Hey, because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Around and forced out of bounds. Marking right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The give to the left. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Grant. Unloads it left. Zips it out to his man. Oh, there's an alley on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be... down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Just keeps slinging it. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good... leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great catch and run for 6.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 17 to Arkansas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play.